Here I have a Hoth booster box, Hoth limited I should say. 36 packs, 15 cards a pack. Definitely one of my favorite sets, just in terms of how the cards look, the battle it's based on, the fact that one of the first main characters I ever got from a pack that I actually picked out myself was a white border Commander Luke. I don't think my buddy Sean and I got into Star Wars until the summer of 1997, I think it was, and we were in second or third grade, just gotten out of second or third grade. But especially growing up in Michigan, it was a lot of snowy winters, and if you were into Star Wars where it snowed a lot, there was one very easy thing you could pretend to do outside with all the possible Battle of Hoth scenarios running through your mind. Whoops. Okay. Got Luke on his Tauntaun, a probe droid, the planet Hoth itself, so lots of good stuff here. Whoops. I don't seem to be liking how this is folding. Usually they tuck in a little bit nicer without putting stress on the back there, but okay. There we go. All right. Our rules supplement here. Pretty extensive. So all sorts of new rules. I won't get into the minutia of this, but lots of stuff on here. Plus we got our, even more rules. And the card list on the back. So I know there wasn't a whole lot to actually read there, but just to give you an idea what it looks like. Okay. And in terms of the pack to open, which one feels lucky? Well, I don't know, for some reason the snow speeder on this one stuck out to me. I know they all have a snow speeder on them, but maybe just the angle the light hit it. That one stuck out to me a little bit. Oh, and I forgot to mention that's one of the Easter eggs here. Whoops. So you can see there's a Mon Calamari cruiser on the box, even though those weren't really involved in the Battle of Hoth. So I do wonder if anybody thought there'd be Mon Calamari cruisers in here, but I think the first one that showed up was in second anthology, which had some Endor preview cards and a couple of, at that point, I don't know, I mean it was, I think Sarlacc was in second edition, and I'm not sure, or second anthology, I'm not sure if special edition was already up at that point or not. Hoth booster, I should say the cards in a Hoth booster are arranged the same way that they are in Premiere and A New Hope. I'm going to open this carefully so I can sell the wrapper. People like to display the wrappers. Sure, it'd look pretty cool to have all the wrappers in a frame. I gotta think about doing that myself at some point. Much cheaper than framing all the boosters, and depending on how you do it, can look just as good. Okay. So I'm wondering, well, maybe it wasn't done the same way as the other ones. I should really pay attention to my... Okay, so I'm guessing this is the rare. Because infantry mine is a common, I believe. Okay, so I just put the rare at the back. We got our information card in there. Alright. So we got a trooper in his backpack. Nice sight. 2 sights, okay. This one is still useful to this day. Anytime you get a 2-0 sight, that's really good for you to get more force generation while giving your opponent none. E-Web Blaster, I always like these things. Hard to use. They gotta be powered, plus it costs a lot of force, plus you have to have 2 warriors move it. Probe droids are neat. They were always scary to fight in Dark Forces, especially in that 3rd level where you're in the sewers. And they just, they're above you and they drop down and start shooting. Okay, so we got 2 of the key dark side sight. Okay, so this is actually an interesting pack in terms of all the sights we're getting. I mean, Other than the main power generators, these are like the most important sites in the packs. And Hoth sites just look good. They're good looking cards. Hobby, he's a good uncommon to get. Wall of Fire. Dark Side Hoth system itself. Our rare is a droid. Okay. So this could be 2-1B, and it is 2-1B. Alright. So it could have been R3PO or K3PO as well. He's a rare one, so it counts as a win, I suppose, because the other option is getting a rare that's actually twice as plentiful as this one. Haven't really ever used him in a deck as far as I know, but still waiting on there to be an objective where Tyree has to go rescue 2-1B from the Moth on Firo, but that one must be on the back burner in terms of card design. Anyways, yeah, not a bad pack. Some neat looking sites. We got a Hobby, who I love putting him in decks, whether it's a Snowspeeder deck or an X-Wing deck. He's a pretty good pilot. His virtual version's pretty nice too because he gets a blaster. But not a bad pack. And yeah, I just like anytime you get a Rogue Squadron pilot, it's neat because I love playing that Rogue Squadron game, getting to play the Battle of Hoth itself in a bonus mission on the original N64 one, and trying to get all gold medals on those. Spent a lot of time in my younger years doing that. Anyways, that's it for this Hoth pack with some pretty cool sights and a couple cool characters. Hope you enjoyed opening that with me, and hope you tune in for future videos. Thanks.